Hey everyone, it's Ryan with Stock Investing and Trading 101. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my full $27,000 Robinhood trading and investing portfolio. We've had some volatility starting to come in the past few days. The market has kind of been a little bit shaky. We have the S&Ps, I believe, slightly down today, just 1/3%, and pretty much flat for the week. Very little volatility in the scheme of things with these very small moves. But we have seen the UVXY, which follows the VIX index, go up a couple of percent today, as well as the SQQQ, which is two things that I was trading and in position. I kind of got into these positions a little bit early, unfortunately. But let's get right into the portfolio. Before we get into that, please don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm and to help show my video to other people. So as of lately, I've kind of been short in the market, and unfortunately, I got into my short positions too early. I was probably about a week early. If I would have gotten in, maybe on Tuesday, yesterday, or the day, Friday before that, it may have been a lot better for me. So I kind of got in a little bit early, unfortunately. However, it is still working out. I'm transitioning my strategy from being short into selling premium once again, as well as, holding high quality companies with good balance sheets and growing dividends. So first, let's get into my stock holdings. First, we have Realty Income. I have 100 shares. We're slightly up on the position, but I'm really holding this just for a dividend play. It's yielding 4.5%. It pays monthly, and since I have 100 shares, I'm getting about $23 per month. You can see I just got this dividend yesterday for $23.45. I'm also selling covered calls at the 62.50 strike price. So we're taking in another between $50 and $100 per month in premium selling these monthly covered calls. I'm also doing this strategy on gold, which has been getting very beaten up lately. I'm actually increasing my option position in gold, Barrick Gold. Looking at the 1-year chart, it is at relative lows, and it is oversold in my position, in my opinion, and especially with this new Biden stimulus that should be passed in the next couple of weeks or possibly, month or two, which is trillions of dollars. I think this should help inflate the gold price even more. We're also selling covered calls on Wendy's. I have a short position using SH, which hasn't been performing very well. Most of my short positions are actually underperforming, of course, because the market has been very strong. So it's paid off many times before, but as of right now, I'm pretty much flat on the position. I've taken some profits, I've taken some losses, and all in all, pretty much, flat and wasting opportunity putting money into shorts when I could be taking other opportunities and making money. We're also selling covered calls on AT&T and Campbell's Soup. So speaking of Campbell's Soup, we've had a lot of these like consumer staples and consumer packaged goods type of stocks, like Kimberly-Clark, Campbell's, Clorox, General Mills, ConAgra a little bit. All of these stocks have been outperforming today. We have Pepsi up slightly. So a lot of these stocks have been extremely beaten up. Especially like looking at Clorox. I think this is another undervalued stock. Looking at the 1-year chart, it's came in from I believe like $220 at the highs, $230 down to $186. I think this is a decent buying opportunity. So a lot of these kind of cyclical and consumer staple stocks are starting to outperform, and we have Apple and Microsoft and some of these technology stocks starting to come off the highs very slightly. Obviously, these stocks have been extreme outperformers lately. So it's going to be interesting to see how low these actually go because, everyone is kind of wanting to buy these stocks. And if you're going to buy the dip, these are the type of stocks that you're going to want to look for. So I have been buying the dip on Apple and Microsoft slightly, just to kind of hedge my short positions, as well as, these are high quality companies and I want to own these companies for the long haul. Lastly, I have 100 shares of the Global Clean Energy ETF. This has pulled back somewhat. I have sold some covered calls and I've so far taken in at least $200 of premium, lowering my average cost to about $31. So currently we are underwater on this, about $100. However, I think this should be a good stock for the future, especially with Biden in office and the clean energy initiatives. We also have Tesla, which I'd like to talk about. Tesla below $800. It has came up significantly, but I do like Tesla, and there's not been a whole lot of buying opportunities since it started taking off early last year. So this might be a decent opportunity. However, I'm going to very slowly and gradually enter this position. Looking at my option holdings, I have quite a few long UVXY options, meaning I'm buying calls on either UVXY or SQQQ. These were the short positions that I've been talking about, and I was actually able to get out of the majority of them today for a profit, which is pretty good. I wanted to get out of these positions. I had way too much invested in these options, and it's just too much risk for my personal preference. So I got out of my UVXY options. You'll see I sold a call for 40. I sold my March 12th call for 193. So we made small profits, probably 10 to 20% profit on the majority of these options, and I was able to sell out of a good portion of them. So we have quite a few of those options. I'm also selling premium on Rocket Mortgages. I think they have inherently a high premium built in. So when you sell premium on this stock, typically you get a pretty nice premium when selling options. I also have AT&T covered call, gold long calls. So I have 2 gold calls. I purchased one of them today. I bought the April 1st $20 call today. I also have a shorter term March 12th $21 call, which kind of tanked 33% today, which is kind of crappy, but I have faith that gold will eventually come back, hopefully before the options expire. And I also have my Realty Income covered call, which expires on March 19th. And it's currently, overall, theta in my portfolio, I would say, is probably $20 per day that I'm collecting in premium from time decay, aka theta. So all in all, this is my portfolio for Robinhood. This is where I do the most active trading and investing and speculating and all that fun stuff. So I just wanted to show you guys kind of what I'm up to and my thoughts moving forward. I'm still somewhat bearish on the market. However, this market is definitely not something that you want to be shorting just because there's so much backing with the Federal Reserve and quantitative easing, and it's just you don't want to fight the trend. The trend is your friend, as they say, and the trend hasn't necessarily been broken yet, but I do still think there possibly could be some kind of correction sometime in the next 2 months. I think either end of February, March, or April that we could see some possible 5 to 10% correction. So I am kind of preparing for that, but it's not something that I want to throw all my money at and, worry about if a correction. I don't want to try and time the market because you rarely succeed when timing the market, which is very important. So just want to show you guys the portfolio, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment below. Let me know what kind of posts or videos you'd like me to make. Have some people reaching out asking for thinkorswim tutorials and setting up thinkorswim, so I'll definitely be doing that soon. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys soon.